What's up guys, welcome back to the channel for another video. In this video we're going to be setting up my team for my team career mode, and yeah, so we're just going to go through all the settings here and get everything right for the career, and then we will jump into our first practice session at the Bahrain Grand Prix. As you can see here, we're picking our avatar, where we're from, putting in our name. We're just going to pick our audio name then and our number for the car. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to get through this series now. I'm going to try get through the whole season. Hopefully we don't have too many issues with the car. I know first off it's going to be ridiculously hard to drive. It's going to understeer a lot, and yeah, so we're just going to try to get as many upgrades onto the car as possible at the start. So yeah, we'll get to the car now in just a second. So now we're on to picking our primary sponsor for the season. I think I'm going to go with the Echo because as a team achieved 2 point finishes in the season. You never know. Hopefully we'll be able to do that with maybe safety cars and cars retiring. So hopefully now. And then our teammate, we're going to go with Oscar Piastri. He just seems to have a good overall rating and he's 82 focus. So that'll be good, and we went for the Renault power unit. I like the sound of the Renault, and it seems to be reliable enough and performs pretty well. So yeah, now we're doing delivery for the car. I'm kind of going with this what could you call it, like a turquoise green and blue color scheme. Turquoise, green, blue and white. So yeah, I think it looks nice anyway. Let me know what you think down below. If you have any suggestions for this series, let me know down in the comments and I will try get to them. So that's our team created now, and we're just in the menu picking the activities for the upcoming days. We're going to go to driving camp and the aero and chassis focus. So we've 1,000 resource points. I think we're gonna put an upgrade onto the car now, just so it'll be ready come a race or two down the line. So we're just trying to figure out now which would be more beneficial to us, and we're gonna go for the rear floor under tray, and then we have 500 left, so I think we're gonna put that into maybe aero. Yeah, we put it into the aero, into the ventry tunnels. So hopefully as we get through these practice sessions we'll get more resource points, and then we can upgrade the car. So at the moment we're a back marker, which is going to be tough. I'd say most of the time it's going to be last place and might get the odd like 15th, 16th, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, so we're going to jump into the first practice session now, and I think this is the race strategy program. It is, yeah. So this is the first feel for the car that I get, and yeah, it doesn't really feel, it's not very nimble. Like, it's a lot of understeer and even has oversteer at the same time, which I don't really understand that. I have it set up on the car and all, but I just don't really understand it. As you can see, we're up on the delta, but then we're back down. We're kind of hovering. We're not too bad, but yeah, we're just gonna push for this and then see where we get. Here we are come the end of the lap, second lap. So we've passed it. We're gonna go for purple now. We're pushing pretty hard as we can with the car. You know, it's, as I said, it's a terrible car at the moment. So we're just gonna try our best and get the 50 points, but we carry a bit too much speed into that double left-hander. So I think that's it for this. Yeah, that didn't really work out for us, and that's kind of took the momentum off us. So I got green in the rest of the practice programs, and now it's time for qualifying. So let's see how we do in qualifying. I'm not expecting anything great, but who knows, we'll see what happens. So here we are in qualifying, and we're just about to go out for a lap. And on my first lap, my second lap, this is what happened. We put down a banker, and then we just lost the rear end coming out of the turn. So we're just gonna go again, and we're gonna push this lap and see what we can maybe do. I don't know, maybe we already run deep into the first turn. We get a pretty bad run then down the DRS straight. We're already 3/10 down on our last time, which was a terrible time anyway. So we're just gonna push and see if maybe we can get in, turn the delta green. Not looking likely though, but sure, we'll give it our best shot anyway.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap or that's qualifying over for us.
So we're coming up to the line now, and qualifying's over. We're barreling towards the finish line, and we're up by 6/10, but it's no good. We're in last place, guys. So we'll be starting the Bahrain Grand Prix in last place, and yeah, so we'll see what we could do. You know, I'm not expecting any miracles, but sure. Yeah, let's see where did Oscar come. I think he was, yeah, he's 21st as well. So we literally have the slowest car on the grid right now. So let's see what we can do in the race.
As we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Perez, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Russell, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, and Lando Norris, Magnussen, Mick Schumacher, Pierre Gasly, and Joe, Albon, Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, and Yuki Tsunoda, Stroll, Latifi, Oscar Piastri, and Jet. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Not the best place to be at the start of a new season, so let's make sure we show the team what we can do from here. We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice starts. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want you to bog down. Conditions are stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
So we're just finished the formation lap here. As you can see, pretty intense weaving going on, try to get the heat in the tires to try to give us the best possible start on everyone around us. So just give a little wheel spin there and we line up on the grid here now. We get decent up to the line, like it wasn't too bad. So 5 red lights and away we go, and it's a pretty slow start for myself, and Piastri and Latifi take off ahead of us. We're going to see what we can do here now as we look to the inside, but yeah, maybe everyone's just crawling through this first corner now. So yeah, we're just going to take it easy on this first turn and through turn 2. Piastri, Stroll, and then Ricciardo. So we'll see what we can do on Piastri here now. We're going to try to go around the outside, and we actually tackle Ricciardo and maybe get Stroll as well around the outside, coming into this twisty S section here in the middle sector of Bahrain. Next up is Latifi, and then there's Vettel ahead of him, but we throw it down the inside of Nicholas Latifi now, and that's us up to 18th position, which isn't too bad. I'm pretty happy with, but Latifi comes back fighting us into this double left-hander as we just get caught up on the curb, and Stroll actually gets us on the inside as well. So that was okay, an okay start, wasn't too bad. We made 2 positions, well we made like 4, but then we lost 2. So yeah, we made 2 positions, and Stroll is next up the road now. We'll see what we can do with Stroll and see if we can get past him.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
So we've been pretty much sticking with Stroll the whole way, but we just can't get the edge on him to get past. So we're just going to stick to him here around this section, and hopefully he makes a mistake, as we maybe look up the inside, but doesn't work out. Stroll slams the door shut. So we're coming down now towards the double left-hander, turn 10, and we see the Williams going wide. So we'll just get a replay on that now. So we see, I think it was Albon, maybe, yeah, I think it was Albon. He side by side with, I think it's an AlphaTauri, and just gets washed up on the curb. And there's once you get on the curbs in this game, there is nothing you can do. You're a passenger then, that's it. So yeah, so we're coming up behind Stroll now, as we can see Vettel and Albon battling it out side by side, coming into this first part of the sector 3. And yeah, so they're still side by side, and oh, we just looked down the inside of Stroll and we just about get him. So now Latifi is next, while Vettel and Albon up side by side. As you can see, I think it's Charles Leclerc that set the fastest lap as we come into the last corner, and they go 3 wide and Latifi gets bogged down, so we get Latifi around the outside, and now Albon is next. We're chasing Vettel, and oh my god, we've no straight line speed whatsoever. Nicholas Latifi gets us on the straight. We'll see what we can do down the inside, and we just throw it up the inside, get a small lock up, but we're side by side now with Latifi going into turn 2, and we can just hang it around the outside. So yeah, so we're doing a few battles with different drivers, more battles than I was expecting, and we're a bit more competitive with the back markers than I was expecting, so that's a positive. I'm going to look at that as a positive side. So hopefully now in the next few races we can get a few upgrades. So it's lap 6 now, and we're coming in for our pit stop. We're still stuck behind Alex Albon, and yeah, so we're coming in on lap 7 to put on the medium compound tires, and we'll see if we can get this right. We nail it and into the pit box. Oh, and we're slow on the right front. That wasn't good. We saw 4.3 stationary. Yeah, so that wasn't good. So we're just gonna keep going, push as hard as we can, get some heat into these tires, and hopefully we'll be able to get past Albon, and maybe we'll see what happens. But we had a big lock up there into turn 1, so yeah, we'll keep going, push on.
Oscar's coming in for his stop now. We're currently trailing our teammate by 18.2 seconds.
So we skip ahead to here, and turn 4, we just give it a bit too much power coming out of the corner, and we spin the car. So it looks like we're down to P19, P21 now, so we're in last place, and yeah, things aren't looking up for the rest of this race now. So we'll just see what we can do, and I'm pretty sure that's the way it's going to be now. We're going to finish here. So yeah, what a disaster.
Nice move, good job.
cut to the last lap here. We're just coming into the third sector. We're 31 seconds behind our teammate because unfortunately we had another spin. Tires are starting to go off now, and well, they're pretty much gone off, and we're losing grip. So it's just way too easy to spin this car out. We need to get some upgrades onto it ASAP, and hopefully be more sturdier, steadier car, and be able to get better results. So just coming around the final corner, as you can see, understeered into the corner and across the finish lines for P21. So not a good race, guys. Hopefully we can do better in the next one.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain, and a real champion's drive to take the win. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection, a shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
As we can see, double podium for the Red Bull team. Carlos Sainz in second place, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell and Charles Leclerc. So Fernando Alonso was around 7th, and I think that was Valtteri Bottas in 8th, which isn't too bad for the Alfa Romeo. So yeah guys, that's it for this episode. I'm gonna go and record the next episode now and hopefully get that edited ASAP and up. So yeah, we get 10k damage deductions, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it was just a bad weekend overall. So get some upgrades on the car now, and hopefully the car's a bit more competitive in Jeddah. We'll have to see. See you in the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching.